So tell me about whenever you go on the road like this. Let's go back to the thing. How many emails do you get of suggestions of places for you to go visit? I can't even imagine what that must be like trying to go through all of those.
It's a small round number. I think like maybe 10,000 a month.
I was going to say,
something easy.
Who's in charge of doing that stuff?
Well, the same people that answer the letters for Santa.
Okay,
when they're off in the off season,
right? Okay,
I feel like it's like that. Actually, we shot in North Pole, Alaska, where all the letters when you send them when a little kid sends them.
Yeah.
We shot in that town. So ironically,
you didn't have any reindeer though while you were there.
I did have reindeer sausage. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I shouldn't have talked.
Well,
about
that's
that.
okay.
But I just want to know what part of the reindeer I had.
The part that wasn't useful.
Yes.
That's
the
how
part
it was
that
so
didn't
good.
have a job.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Well,
you'll never know. You already ate it.
We have a. We have a production company in
see?
There's just no way to get through.
No,
guys.
I'm sorry.
You just bring. Next time I'm wearing headgear and a mouthpiece, and I'm bringing gloves. Okay, but we have a production company in Minneapolis, and there's a research team that all they do is answer the emails and research the location.
Okay, so somebody's coming out to the Guy Fieri show tonight. What are you going to do? What can they expect?
Well, there's no reindeer.
Okay.
But here's what it is. If you come to my house, it's like kind of hanging out with you guys. It's how would you describe your radio show? It's you come to my house. I have a huge kitchen, about 900 square feet. So I kind of built the rock and roll stage. It's actually a $150,000 stage that we built to do this rock and roll culinary tour. And people say, "So are you going to play music and then like saute with your foot or what?" My dad even said to me, he goes, "What are you going to play?" He says, "You're going to play the guitar?" I said, "Dad, you know I can't play the guitar. I can only play the griddle." That's the only one-liner I have. But so when you come to my house, there's a huge jukebox hanging on the wall, and it's usually someone will fire up the music. And then most of the guys will start cooking. They're all culinary gangsters. All my buddies have these jackets and same tattoos. Mm-hmm. And we do this whole thing. And the wives usually sit on the other side and watch. And we cook and we drink and we laugh and we tell stories. And someone gets a tomato thrown at them and things. And so it's music and friends and food and laughter and interaction and everything that goes on around food. We love food. I mean, everybody does now. So why can't there be a concert about food? Why can't there be an engagement? Why can't what would you call it? So we just called it a Guy Fieri Road Show.
I love
How
it.
does that?
I think
make sense?
it sounds like
It does makes total sense. Makes total sense.
If you're not there, I am really going to be surprised.
Are we drinking?
We're
drinking?
Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
Okay.
I don't usually tell people this.
Okay.
We have an opening chef, one of your local guys who's coming out, and he'll kind of prep the crowd. Then we bring out this crazy Australian flair bartender named Woody. This dude's about 6'4", bald head, and he puts on a show. Matter of fact, he gets the crowd so wound up, sometimes I have to come in and kind of just, play calming music to get him off the ceiling.
Right.
And then I come out with my crew, and trust me, my opening and the way this show goes, and the DJ, we have the DJ in this big orange fur DJ booth, you'd think the guy's name is Maury, from 1970s from a roller rink. So this is all going on. So the DJ's there, he's playing music. But I'll tell you the one secret. I don't ever tell the people this, but just because it's you guys. We have a 25-gallon, 5-foot-high, dual-engine monster margarita machine that we bring out and make just a boatload of margaritas.
We're going to drink you dry. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. You know what? It's you drink and walk after this one. It's going to be there's some cocktails going to be flowing.
You best start mixing up a second batch right now.
You better get that tater tot casserole.
Actually, we've got a pair of tickets to give away. We'll give them to caller number 96 right now. The Guy Fieri Roadshow, Food Network's #1 host. The live show tonight at the Riverside Theater. 414-799-1965. We have a toll-free line, too. 1-800-965-WKLH, the Norlight Incorporated line. Thank you so much for coming here today.
It was great to have you in.
It was every bit worth of it. You guys are fantastic. I would love to come back up. Send us some more ideas. If your listeners you guys got millions. Please, send us some ideas. We need usually about 4 or 5 locations before we can come. Because, we come up with a huge crew. It's a big group to do the filming. And let us know. I'd love to come back. I'd love to hang out with you. I'd love to see you tonight at the show, and we'll rock out.
I got one for you.
Give it to me.
What do you think is the best city in the world for corned beef?
Let me. I know this is going to get into a whole other topic, but let me give you to this. There is not an ability in today's world of food, in my opinion, to designate a particular area is more focused on one type of food. I've had the greatest brisket cooked in Texas, and I've also had it in Chicago. I've had some of the greatest Mexican food down in Florida. I mean, you can't give me a region and say that one is better. You've got these chefs that are blowing up, like the guy you babysitted, you know, and I can't give that to you anymore.
Okay.
It used to be possible,
right?
But you just can't do it now. America is widespread with food,
right? Well, that's part of that's just part of the culture we live in. You know, people are
Amen,
moving,
brother.
Yeah, people are moving all over the place, and it doesn't mean they're staying in one area or whatever. You know,
no, and see, that's what's great. But here's the one thing I always say to everybody is on the show. Slow down. Just take a look around. You got some of the greatest eateries in the world right down the street, off the beaten path of the chain restaurants. Go and take a look at them.
Right.
You know, those are the ones. Those are mom and pop joints. You show me a chain restaurant, I'll show you where it started as a mom and pop.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
You guys are awesome,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
Thanks
You
so
are
much.
the best, man.